Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. We'll be talking about a lot going on here on NXT. Here, sit down for an exclusive interview ahead of her future NXT Women's Championship match coming up within a week's time at the Great American Bash. We'll hear from DLB here. First, former partners Josh Briggs and Bruce Jennings throw down in no DQ disqualification match. Who's going to emerge victorious? No disqualification match. We getting things already jumping here on the Pro Wrestling Show. And two, we got a lot going on here on the NXT Ring Report. Even a special guest who's going to be making an appearance at the Great American Bash. We'll get that and more. The Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you can. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Like I said, the Pro Wrestling Show is here. We're here. Let's get things crack-a-lacking right now. We kick things off with this. Trick Williams kicks off the show here, and he gets confronted by what's his name? Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander trying to throw cheap shots at Trick. Saying that Trick, trying to say Trick just a one hit wonder as NXT champion, as a former NXT champion. And Trick didn't appreciate that. Trick even called out saying something about the Hurt Business and stuff, about Cedric's aspirations and stuff. All his friends are leaving. That hit a nerve to Cedric, even to the point that Cedric said something to Trick. Trick didn't take that one kindly, and Trick called out a SmackDown star. Trick Williams wants to get back his championship, the championship that he once had. He lost it accidentally to Ethan Page. Ethan Page took the championship away, and Trick wants to get back to the title hunt. And the only way to get back in the title hunt is you got to go for the title. I think I don't know what Shawn Michaels or what's going on with Triple H, what they're doing, but they got some nerve doing that. But you can tell Trick having fun, and Trick Williams trying to get back his championship one way or another. So we could see that later. But we heard that later on, Trick Williams will take on Cedric Alexander one-on-one. Even to the point that Trick Williams even made fun of Cedric's friend, Shanti the Adonis. Let's call out Shanti about Hit Row. Well, he got a point. Swerve went outside WWE and became a champion. He's the AEW champion. So Trick's making a point to both of them, like, y'all been underneath these mentors, and then they got titles. Y'all ain't got no titles. I was underneath Carmelo Hayes, and I won a title. Even I beat him I had to beat him to get my respect. So hey, we'll see. Well, Thea Hale sat down with the interviewer, forgot her name. Thea Hale will be challenging for the NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez. And Thea Hale got her hopes up that she wants to be NXT Women's Champion. Thea Hale has the opportunity to win the NXT Women's Championship. Can she do it at the Great American Bash next week? That's going to be the pivotal moment for Thea Hale. Thea Hale wants to win that championship, and she wants it bad. So hey, we'll see. Well, speaking of that, Brooks Jensen versus Brody Jensen or something like that. These two former tag team partners in a no disqualification match took each other to the limit, and they did throughout with steel chair rails, even to powerbomb through the announcer's table. It was just gritty, nasty, you name it. It was throughout the whole entire match right here. Bruce Jensen taking out his frustration out of his tag team partner with a chair shot, trying to lay him out, and got the win out of laying him out for the win. Bruce Jensen won the match, but Bruce Jensen, if they're ever gonna be the same throughout their friendship, the friendship being put to the test one way or another. Brooks Jensen also got a little bit of a support system, buddy system from Sean Spears. Sean Spears seeing something Brooks Jensen and stuff. So what this gonna lead to with Sean Spears and Brooks Jensen corner? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Well, we move on from that to the family. The family and with no cash crew. Both members are trying to jock for position for that crown, the heritage crown. Family has the upper hand, but they wanna make it seem like they have something going on. But hey, who knows what they had going on, but only time will tell. Well, Eddie Thorpe went against Lexus King in a intense matchup. Eddie Thorpe looking to get his hands on Lexus King. Eddie Thorpe and Lexus King really took it to each other. With the super kick right here by Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe uh, taking a super kick from Lexus King. Lexus King trying to get something going for himself, even to the point of doing what he needed to do to maneuver around with a maneuver right here. You tell right here he's trying to do that maneuver, cross wings, but to no avail. Eddie Thorpe got the win over Lexus King and picked Lexus King for 1, 2, 3. Lexus King tried his best, but it wasn't enough for Lexus King. Lexus King even found a way to try to break Eddie Thorpe's hand and did so. Eddie Thorpe out and about, but you got to wonder what's next for Lexus King after what he did, that devastating act that he did. Well, Trick Williams saying that he will be going against Cedric Alexander, but he wants to get his championship back. As you can see right here, lurking behind is Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne lurking behind. If you see on the left side of your screen, Pete Dunne wants to show um Trick Williams down the road what he's going to be punished for. We'll see. Well, Oro Mensah got the win last week over NXT champion Ethan Page. Oro Mensah was in action. Oro Mensah took it to one of these jobbers or something. Oro Mensah right here, right? Oro Mensah with a knockout straight punch and showcase that he wants Ethan Page one on one. He wants some gold. And Oro Mensah called out Ethan Page, called the NXT champion for some reason. We'll see Oro Mensah. Will he get a shot at the NXT championship? That's the only question. We'll see. See why there's a super kick right here. Last Legend, all of them was watching as well. So it was some women's match right here. I really didn't know who the women were, but my apologies if I don't know who you are. Uh, they was in action. I'm gonna get to know who you are. You just so stand out. Like Shawn Michaels kind of rushing things on NXT a lot too. Uh, you gotta do a slow build. But one woman kind of took it there, made sure when she stand on business. And I think all of them was kind of laughing at no cash crew with the cup and stuff. So you see right here, the maneuver right here that Charlie Gibson did to retain and stuff. So hey, who knows what Charlie Gibson gonna do? Well, we tell you this, Trick Williams. We'll get Trick Williams in a minute. But Roxanne Perez looking forward to her match against Thea Hill next week. We told you earlier on the show that Roxanne Perez will defend her women's championship against Thea Hill, and we'll see that match next week. So we're looking forward to seeing that between these two feisty women. I'll tell you that right now. But Joe Henry, the popular sensation, he was close to being TNA champion. Will not Didn't win the championship, but he got problems with TNA with Josh Alexander. But Joe Henry saying that he's coming to NXT next week. And Joe Henry, we believe in you. Joe Henry will be having his live concert next week. Joe Henry will be on NXT. I don't know if it's a ratings grab or what. I think he's the most bigger popular star in TNA. Now they're bringing TNA act. Bringing Joe Henry. Joe Henry coming to NXT next week. So hey, we'll see what Joe Henry's gonna do next week. Well, Last Legend and her friend, they won their match tonight, and they call out the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Isadon and Ella Ray. And they be granted a Women's Tag Team Championship match next week. So can Last Legend and her friend win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships next week and bring the NXT? That's the only thing we're gonna see next week. If they can bring titles over. We'll see. There's gonna be something going on. So hey, we'll see. Well, Trick Williams was in action. Trick Williams took on Cedric Alexander. Trick Williams got the fanfare. Trick Williams kind of losing a little bit of his luster. And Trick trying to get himself back into title contention. He took on former cruiserweight champion Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander took it. And tag team champion Cedric Alexander took it to Trick Williams. Trick Williams was trying to figure out a way, even rolling out the ring by Trick Willie, getting himself right there with the kick right there. One thing about Trick Williams knows how to be Arsenal and most of his attacks and stuff, what he needs to do to get himself in position, get himself over and stuff. One thing about Trick Williams, he know how to get himself over. He does that with quite ease. I say that right now. Trick does and stuff. Trick knows how to like I said, Trick love the kids. Trick Williams could be a difference maker down the road on what he needs to do in order to get himself over. And Trick Williams has done that with that kick right here to Cedric. And I think Cedric didn't know what to expect. And Cedric took the kick. One thing about I say about Cedric, Cedric's trying to rejuvenate his career after he was on the main roster for so long, and now he's on NXT. Now we know that Cedric teammates like Lashley and MVP are leaving WWE. Maybe heading to AEW or might be heading to TNA. They're the only destinations I know that will probably take them, but who knows? Throughout the whole entire match, um, Cedric Alexander made Trick Williams look good throughout the match to put a stamp of approval. If we can show that right quick, show that right quick. There you go. Show that right quick. Having a little issues and stuff with should be getting the camp the overlays back on for you so we can show you, tell you stuff. So yeah, one thing about that. And it's live television. There you go. And you see Trick Williams hit it with another kick him on his own and kicking stuff. You see right here, Cedric Alexander set up Trick Williams with a say Michinoku driver and stuff. After Trick had done this right here, a press slam into it. Trick Williams got the win. Cedric went right here with an armbar submission, but Trick found a way to escape and found a measure of escape. Trick Williams won the match with the trick kick and got the 1, 2, 3. So that was it for Trick Williams. Also, too, Sora Roca was in action as well. Sora Roca and the tag team partner. One thing about these women's divisions, they know how to get themselves over. try to get themselves over. The solo worker doing the maneuver to get what she need to get at. She need to do to win her match tonight. Here, the lash and stuff. Hmm. So yeah, earlier. Well, Shawn Michaels got a lot on his plate. Think about the Heartbreak Kid. Heartbreak Kid's gonna have a lot to do. Because you can tell Shawn Michaels kind of a little bit PO'd about, man, this, that, that, and the other. So Shawn Michaels got his work cut out for him. Well, NXT champion, Ethan Page was in the ring. Ethan Page calling out, Oro Mensah. Ethan Page brought a referee to comment on what had happened to him with Oro Mensah. Ethan Page wanted to know that he did not get pinned by Oro Mensah. He wants to silence the haters. Ethan Page, the show, after the show had ended, he wanted to speak to the general manager, Ava, the Rockstar, to make our match official. So Ethan Page will get his match next week, but this time before the championship. Ethan Page in the NXT title against Oro Mensah. Can Oro Mensah get a shot and become NXT champion and do the same shenanigans 1, 2, 3 in order to be the NXT champion? That's the story. He's gonna have to bring. He's gonna have to bring his A game if he's gonna want to defeat Oro Mensah and silence the haters on on this match. You don't have to realize this is a championship match. So we'll see how this is going to go down for Ethan Page next week. Well, it was main event time. That's the Rascals. TNA Originals, the Rascals. Wesley, Trey Miguel, and Pete Wentz were all in the ring and they was ready to go. And the Rascals set aside, ready to go. One thing about the Rascals, they are high flying aerial artists. The Rascals went against um, the tag team champ Axel Nathan Frazier and Javon Evans. 6 men that got evenly matched style. But there was a high pace, high flying action. Got the whole time match. Ray Brought brought it out. Yeah, right here. This drop kick by Ron Evans for referee. The point, all these high flyers would do. What's his name? Trey Miguel leapfrogging like a flipper. I'm just there. It was the point that Pete Wentz was doing Javon Aaron with the Bronco Buster over and over again, constantly throughout the whole time match. And did a solo cipe, a Spanish fly, throughout trying to take out the whole opponents and stuff out. The wrestlers kind of fit in NXT. Into upon the Rascals, Nathan Frazier took a move hit. Don't forget, the Great American Bash, Raw and NXT will be on Sci-Fi next week instead of being on USA because of the Olympics. Look for that. Also, too, right here, The Rascal did a move on Nathan Frazier. Crazy move. Even did a flip right here by the Rascal. Right here. So the Rascals won with that move. They'll get the 1-2-3. Well, the Rascals won their match over Nathan Frazier and Jerron Evans. Good high speed match throughout. A lot of mutual respect by both teams. So everything came out good and great. And want to thank the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, of bringing that vision, that sequence to NXT and TNA. Good for Shawn Michaels and good for everybody else. All right. They're going to do it for the NXT Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. Thank you for watching the NXT Ring Report. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Dynamite Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. See you later.